Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's Montreal going up against Hawaii. Bounce to third. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Barnes went deep in his most recent game. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Get out of town. He circles the bases. His second homer this series, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Outfielder, he's a guy who does it all. Swung on, belted. It's a bomb. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the series. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Brewer. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Berg. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a line.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On to first. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show.
Back in there to swing the bats.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
For half and just unloaded on that ball.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Going, gone. A 2-run shot, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quickly to second for 1, and that's 2. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 2-2 game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show.
The hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Jay on the move. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
That one is hammered right field. That's back. Hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. It's within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one ripped. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Cordero getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark. Left.
This one in the air. Gutierrez makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mounties on top, 6-2. To the right side. And he beats him to first. He's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. That one ripped right center field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time, and there are 2 outs.
Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Oh, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Lightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit
American League Division Series. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run across. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job.
Runner on the go. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dozier makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Mounties lead it 8-3.
Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Oliver Mendoza-Burks. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a really good job setting him up right he wanted. The sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Handles, throws to first. That ends the frame. No runs. Here's the center fielder, Bud Shea. That's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Tattooed and gone. He sends it out of here. It's 8-5. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
In the air to left, down the line. Bunting on the move. Brings it in, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 8-5.
Seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That was pretty nasty.
3rd time he struck out in this one.
Torero. In the air, right field, Dozier. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Designated hitter, Ray Barnes. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around second now, going for 3. Not in time. He's safe. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you're a previous hitter, with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Ground ball right side. 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Mounties on top here, 8-5.
Anytime you see me, I got something.
Out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch. Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. That ends the inning. So they make short work of him there. Through 8 full, the Mounties out front here, 8-5.
High stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
On the ground as he checked his swing. Cordero on the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check it.
That one missed.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound to pitch before. Felt like he should have. You know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Inside, and it hit him. Barnes. And it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton. And
with the tying run at the plate, they're the last half of inning number 9. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And we're starting over. It's 8-8. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Base is empty, but 3 runs across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one lifted to left, nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even now at 8 apiece. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat.
Now at first base, pinch running here, Richie Diamond.
Can be a little bit of a dance, strike 1 here, but a few more pitches, we'll see how it turns out.
Runner on the move, that's in for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Man at second. Base hit into right center. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Now a huge at-bat.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field, into score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Sergio Cordero. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Comes through with the RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Manager digs in now. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit in this and strand that runner at third now.
The other way. And that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. The Mounties lead it 10-8. Here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Connor McMillan. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Lopez hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And there's a hit.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. That's about as...
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last outing.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strike.
McMillan is just 1 strike away. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.